Thank you for joining me on this review video of the DAX on a 1-minute time frame. Many have asked to see the Go Zone Trading Blueprint put into action in real time instead of working off of static charts. So that is what this video is going to try to accomplish. Full disclosure, this trade was made on a demo account for the simple fact that I use MT4 and MT5 to chart my entries and exits and to manage my trade, but I actually execute my live trades on my broker's platform, which is a web-based platform which the Go Zone does not attach. In this video, you'll see the power of the Go Zone indicator and its ability to identify high probability entries, along with the benefits of the long-term trend detector. You'll also see how the lock levels and the candlestick countdown timer ties into the whole overall trading blueprint. Most importantly, you will learn today our strategy for risk management and how to get risk-free in a trade very quickly, thereby relieving any stress so that you can stick to your trading plan. The blueprint works in any market and at any time frame. The reason I chose a 1-minute time frame obviously is for the interest of time. We are an educational company, therefore this video is for educational purposes only. Please take a moment, pause this video, and read our disclosure. Here the Go Zone identified a high probability entry. I entered the market at $10 a point on the outside confirmation method, and basically what the outside confirmation method is when the candle right before the Go Zone starts closes in the top 25% of the candle, then that gives you a go-ahead to jump into the market as soon as the Go Zone starts. If you're more conservative, you would wait for the Go Zone to start and get in to the market as soon as the second candle confirms the direction of the trade, which means that it needs to trade higher than the setup candle. Nevertheless, I'm in the market at this point at $10 a point, and what I'm looking for is the market to move at least 40 points in my direction. 40 points in my direction, I'll have an opportunity to take 50% profit and make 1-to-1 on my risk. But I am not going to make any moves or any exits until I hit at least 40 points and I see that there's some resistance in the market. There's no reason for me to take 50% profit until I see some major resistance. Normally that's identified by two opposing candles in a row, meaning if you're going long, you're looking for two red candles in a row to identify a resistance point. Now again, these are guidelines. This is not etched in stone. This is not a system. This is a strategy. Right now, we're at about a 40 point, approaching my 40 points. However, there is no resistance, but by the same token, I am looking to bank as much as I possibly can and then get risk-free in this trade. So now I've set up my take profit order. So as soon as I feel comfortable, as soon as I feel like we're at a major resistance point, or I'm comfortable with the profit that I'm going to make, then I'll execute this trade by selling half of my position. A quick point I like to make before we get much further is I'm using a 20-point stop on a 1-minute time frame. That works for me. It doesn't mean that it will work for you. You need to paper trade this until you find what level you're comfortable at. Every market, every time frame is different. Okay, now we're approaching a lock level, which is normally a natural resistance area. So I'll be watching this very closely, and I'm also watching to see how many points I'm up at this point. Now you see the last few seconds of the top countdown timer. Usually the candle will move in the direction that it's heading a little bit further at the last couple of seconds of the countdown timer. Not always, but most of the time, that's how it moves. And that's what's in my mind at this point. Now I'm up If it doesn't break through this lock level, then I'm going to take profit. There we go. Okay, that's 80 points plus. So that gives me 2 to 1 on my money. Okay, that's 2 to 1 on my risk. I had a 20-point stop. I just sold off half my position of 80 points, which is 40 points. So that makes 2 to 1 on my risk. I've banked $440 approximately. And now I've moved my stop to where I entered the market. So now I'm in a risk-free trade. There's absolutely no way I can lose on this trade. And I've already made 2 to 1 on my money. So let's continue to watch and see how this plays out. I'll be setting up a new exit order to take another 25% off of my original trade as soon as I feel that the market is stalled or the trend is going to switch. But the best part of this is I've made 2 to 1 on my money in 6 minutes. And I'm in a risk-free trade. This makes trading much, much easier. In my opinion, people have the wrong idea of how to trade. Many people are in the camp of all or nothing. They're trying to, find the tops and the bottoms of the market. That's extremely difficult to do, and they're under so much pressure and so much stress because every minute, every second that they're thinking they're making a mistake, or they should have got out here, or stayed in longer there. It's not what it's about. It's about having winning trades, managing your trade properly, and that's what the tools to the Go Zone Trading Blueprint give you. It gives you guidance, a little edge in the market, so that you can actually analyze it much easier and much quicker. Now, I can't see my countdown timer that well, so I'm going to make an adjustment here. Let's make this a little bigger, and how about changing the color to something that pops a little more? How about let's look at blue. That looks good. All right, let's see. Yeah, much easier to see. Happy with that. Now, these are the candles after a market has moved this much. Are the candles that chase people out of a trade. This last candle is going to come down almost the same amount as the prior two going up. And this is when people panic and jump out of the trade. But since you've already made 2 to 1 on your money, you're in a risk-free trade, you can relax a little bit. Let the market move. The market never goes in a straight line up or down. There's always movement back and forth, people jumping in and out of the market, which causes the candles to move the way they are. So, we're looking at the last couple seconds of countdown timer. Let's see what direction. Okay, we've got one small red candle. And up it goes again. And a second red candle, and it's right on this lock level, so I am looking probably to take profit again if it doesn't bust through the top of that go zone. Again, if I can make another $200 or $300 here, then I will absolutely do that. Okay, we got 4 candles in a row, not getting off that lock level. Looking to take profit again. Okay, that should net me about another $300 or so. Let's see, let's check it. And I'm over $700 profit in about 12 minutes since I've been into this trade. Not bad. Now it's just a matter of waiting and see when our next exit point will be. We still have $2.50 per point on this trade, and that starts from where we entered the market. I always say to know your market, and that is crucial when you're trading. Normally, an hour before and an hour into the cash market of any market is usually the very good time to trade. So it doesn't mean that the go zone doesn't work, the blueprint doesn't work at other times, but if you know that the best time to trade is when the market opens, then why wouldn't you focus on that time frame? I'm not looking to trade all day long. What I'm looking to do is trade, get at least 1 or good trades in per day during the prime time, and then get on with my life. Here we have a little bit of a pullback, but the overall trend detector, the long-term trend detector, is still saying it's an overall upward trend. So I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried anyway. I've already had a very nice trade, and I'm risk-free. There's no way I can have a losing trade. I can lose some unrealized profits, but again, until you close out the trade, that's just numbers on a screen. Now, if you're in the all or nothing camp, instead of using this strategy to take profit as you go, I guarantee you this candle would have scared you out of the trade. You would have been out saying that, oh, well, I don't want to lose any money. I'll grab what I can. And you would have been kicking yourself that you didn't get out sooner. But with the Go Zone long-term trend detector, I'm not afraid that this is going to turn south on me. But those pullbacks are what kill most traders. Those low pullbacks make people get out, and then they start kicking themselves when they see a candle like this. And normally they jump in, they wait too long to jump back in after they get scared out of the trade, and they leave a lot of money on the table. And a lot of times they will jump in when right as another pullback starts, and they get scared again and end up losing everything that they originally actually made. So having these tools to help you manage your trade is crucial. for being a successful trader, in my opinion. It's making a new high from the go zone. We're in good shape here. Looking at this chart as it stands, you may say, why did you exit so early? Shouldn't you have exited at the 2 red candles? And you would be correct in saying that. This could have been managed a little bit better. However, you're never going to get every dollar that's on offer. That just doesn't happen. Hindsight's always 20/20. When I exited at 2-to-1 on my money, I was very happy with that, and still very happy with that. This is not about squeezing every dollar out of every trade. That's never going to happen. The whole goal of this is to have a good, repeatable strategy that is going to be profitable. And thus far, this is working out extremely well. Last few seconds of the countdown timer on this candle. And yeah, bumps up a little bit. These candles are getting smaller. They're kind of going sideways a bit. And I'm still okay at this point. Still within the go zone. Long-term trend detector still green. And there we go. Breaking through again. this is an extremely good trade on the DAX. From the time it opened, it's moved almost a couple hundred points already. That's an excellent trade at this point. I have had people ask me, why wouldn't you just stay in for the full amount from where you entered the trade so long as it's in the go zone? Simple fact is the go zone does not predict how far this trend is going to go. So again, if you're taking profit as you go, then it relieves all the stress. You know that you're making money. And that is the key, is to relieve the anxiety and get rid of the stress in your trading, and it allows you to clear your mind and make better trading decisions. Still making higher highs. However, the candles are getting weaker. This upward trend is not going to last forever. So I'm looking, even if it's within the go zone, I'll be looking to exit this trade. Hopefully it'll come back up to the top of the go zone again, and I'll probably be exiting as soon as it hits there. That should net be another $500 or $600, and I'll be good with that. This looks like it's going sideways. Market's already gone up over 230 points from the open. triple top. It's struggling. Breaks through again. Good. Seconds left. Let's see if it pops up. Where am I getting out? The triple top. I say triple top, meaning that there's 3 candles that are bouncing off the go zone. The top of the go zone. Normally I don't worry about that too much, except that it's struggling to break through, to make a newer high. And after the market moving this far in one run, the steam could be going out of this momentum. And again, I'm happy with this trade thus far. Number 600 now. Made a newer high. Right at 600. And I'm getting These candles are getting smaller and smaller. It's already made a huge run, up over 600 on this. We've already banked 700. I think I'll be looking to exit this very quickly or very soon. Doji bar. Get back up. Yeah, 2 doji bars in a row. Yeah, time to get out. Boom. All right, let's see how this panned out. I made $1,331 in, I think it was like 28 minutes, is it? Okay. Not bad. All right, so what we would do from here, I exited a little early because the go zone is still going, and obviously it's making a newer high, so I'm leaving a little money on the table. But am I upset? Not at all. I was risk-free in this trade within 6 minutes. I just made $1,331 without sweating it. But if I was still in this trade, what I would do next, as soon as this comes out of the go zone, I would put a breakout bar at the top of the go zone, and I would not enter another long position until it broke through that substantially. Okay, it's that simple. And this will help you tremendously stay out of trades that you shouldn't be in, because you'll still get, the overall trend is still up, but again, this has already made a major move from when the market opened. So the chance of it continually to move up like this are slim. Yeah, you'll have days that it will, but most of the time it will not. So any entries from this point on are very high risk. So it's much higher risk than knowing, getting in on the beginning of this big run. Let's continue to watch this a little bit more, even though I'm no longer in the trade. But let's see how the go zone performs. And my batteries run low on my computer. Should plug that in. Still in the go zone, but you can see that it's going sideways. All the candles are getting much smaller. Back down to where we exited 4 or 5 minutes ago. Okay, we're out of the go zone now. Now, I did leave a little bit of money on the table by getting out a little early. I could have gotten out at the last triple top and made a little bit more, but hindsight's always 2020. I'm still extremely happy with $1,331 on 28 minutes of trading. Time to go golfing. Now again, your next step, if you're still trading this, your next step should be putting a breakout line at the top of the go zone and not enter into another signal until it breaks through that top. Here's a signal to go long. Or here's the start of the go zone to go long. So if you're aggressive, you would jump in there. But again, by using these breakout lines, this will help you avoid false starts. Make this so you can see it a little better. In orange. Okay. So that orange line is our breakout line. We're not going to enter the market until it breaks through that. There's the second candle in the go zone to go long, but again, you wouldn't be in this trade. Number one, even if you're doing the inside confirmation method, it hasn't confirmed yet, but nevertheless, it still hasn't broken through the top of the go zone. It looks like it wants to, but obviously there's some resistance there. And it's rejecting it. As you can see, that it went right up to that breakout line and stopped. Once again, it's out of the go zone. So again, this is why we wait until it breaks through that breakout line substantially before re-entering the market to go long, especially after a long run up. The go zone does not eliminate losing trades from your trading. However, it will help reduce them substantially by sticking to these guidelines. Many people that would jump in here would end up with a losing trade. So, again, it will not eliminate losing trades, but it will surely help you stay out of some losing trades. Now, to be clear, I have no intentions on trading this market any further. I'm very happy with the trade that I made. So I'm just watching the go zone to see how it performs, to see if it does break through that breakout line and see if I made the right choice. And yet again, here we have another start of a go zone. First candle in the go zone. Still not a place to enter. Now, if the next candle breaks through and confirms the direction, then that would be the entry point. And again, once again, outside the go zone, another failed attempt. Again, this is why using these breakout lines are so important. And if you look back at the last 10-15 minutes, the market basically is going sideways. The trend is over. The trend is your friend, and it is no longer there. Now we're getting a signal to go short, the start of a short go zone. However, the long-term trend detector is still overall, or the long-term trend detector, I should say, is still green. So it's still an upward trend. So this is not, even if you're an aggressive trader, this is not the time to get in. You would need for this to confirm and have the background changed to red before I would enter a trade going short here. So again, this is in a consolidation period at this point. So here is where I'm going to end this video, and now let's get into the summary. As you can see, the Go Zone Trading Blueprint is a very effective way of managing your trades. It'll keep you out of trouble, keep you out of the consolidation period, and give you the best chance of finding the trend early on, so you can capitalize on the fast move up so that you can get into a risk-free trade. If you'd like more information, please contact us at gozonetrading.com. And you can ask for a free demo. I'm happy to show you how well the Go Zone works in whatever you trade, whatever market, whatever time frame. So just contact us if you have any questions. Thank you.